Hey, drop.
All righty, guys. Welcome back here to the Buchanan County Sports Podcast, episode 25.
Man, that's hard to believe.
Yeah. Definitely. Look at last week's action and everything. Did you get to go to anything this week, Tim?
I went to the Grundy and Herta game Friday
Friday.
night. I've been pretty busy all week.
Yeah.
I had a IDA meeting Friday night, and I got out of that and went straight to Grundy. But a huge crowd at Grundy.
Yeah.
Hurley brought a bunch of people, and Grundy brought a bunch
Watched
of
the
people.
video Saturday and seen that my son Lucas was there. I
Yep.
was like, God, he definitely didn't need to be there with that big boot on his foot.
He was there with the baby, and
Yeah.
it was a big crowd. Good night for Grundy. Good concession stand night and good gate night.
I said, man, you could tell it was packed. I heard there one time, because I watched it online, I seen Coach B come on the mic and everything, tell everybody to kind of scooch over a little bit.
Yeah, it was standing room only, and of course there's a lot of people standing too. So I was happy to see that. I was really happy to see that. But on the other side note, the other side of it is Twin Valley and Council. They was up at Twin Valley, and I hope and pray they had a good
Well,
group.
watching if you watch the video, it may be a little misconceiving. Council, had what you would expect from Council in an away crowd and everything. But on the opposite side, where it was homecoming and everything, Twin Valley packed the other side and
Good.
everything. So, man, that's something to think about what Hurley and Grundy looked like, and then the crowd that was at Twin Valley. As far as for the homecoming crowd, there's going to be some packed gymnasiums next year, I'd say.
Yes. It's going. The gym's going to be big anyway, and the seating's going to be pretty good anyway in a new school. So it'll be great to have it packed in.
Oh yeah, for sure. But starting the week off, we had Hurley's boys facing Riverview. Riverview come out on top, 61-38. Ethan Matney 4 points, Luke Denver 2, Logan Gage Justice 5, Tristan Short 8, Bentley Jackson 3, Gage Justice 8, and Ethan Deal 8. Then Grundy's boys traveled to Tazewell. They lost there 86-63. Another big game by Ethan, 27 points. Kyle returned and had 17 points. Jackson Deal 3, Ryder Anderson 4, Logan Fuller 8, and Braden Conaway 4. I'm not sure why I didn't get the rebounds and stuff. Usually they send it. Maybe didn't get to add it on there. But anyway, on to the girls. Girls with a huge win, 63-15 against Tazewell. Destiny 5 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists, 4 steals. Emma Davis 2 points, 2 rebounds, 1 assist. Kate Bostic, 13 points, 1 rebound, 2 assists, 5 steals. Kendall Brown, 6 points, 1 rebound, 3 steals, 1 block. Sophia Belcher, 12 points, 8 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal. Jade Vinsel, 5 points, 1 rebound, 3 assists, 4 steals. Leah Rasnick, 4 points, 2 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal. Sierra Lowry, 2 points. Addison Bell, 10 points, 1 rebound, 1 assist, 4 steals. Madison Lester, 4 points, 4 rebounds, 1 assist. All around from top to bottom, a lot of contribution there from everybody. I've seen Emma being a freshman and everything, getting some playing time here and there, and making a contribution and everything. She'll be definitely have to step up next year as far as with so many seniors graduating and everything.
Yeah.
We was just talking about that before the podcast with both the boys and the girls. Very, very senior heavy.
Yes, they're senior heavy. I think the girls has 5 seniors. So the boys have 6 at Grundy.
Yeah.
So that's big senior leadership on both them teams.
Yeah. And then on to Tuesday, we got Grundy and Twin Valley at Twin Valley. Grundy's boys come out on top 83-18. Just a huge victory there over Twin Valley as they, continue to struggle. Ethan McClanahan with 30 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists, 4 steals. Kyle Hunt, monster game, 23 points, 12 rebounds, 1 block. Logan Fuller, he was saying Coach told him he need to try to get around about 12 points a game, and it seems like about every game, with the exception of Friday, which we'll get to in a minute. He actually came out a lot more than 12 that night.
Yes.
But continues to impress. Now he is he a senior?
He is a senior.
Wow.
Logan is a senior.
12 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists for Logan. Jackson Deal, 8 points, 8 rebounds, 2 assists. Good game for him. Ryder Anderson, 4 points, 7 rebounds, 4 assists, 5 steals. Braden Conway, 2 points, 3 assists, 5 steals. Teddy Smith, 2 points, 1 assist, 1 steal. Carter Deal, 2 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists. Want to also mention the fact that, some of the names, some of the players that he brought up recently when, they had some injuries are already out there making some contributions,
Yeah, that's huge for that ball team. I watched them Friday night, and they're so close-knit.
Yeah.
And they talk so well on the floor, and then when they get checked in or checked out, they make sure whoever checks them out, they make sure they tell them what they're doing.
If Chris was here, he could attest to this as far as Hurley and both watching Twin Valley and Council. I'll have to say this is not a knock on anybody, but there's not that communication there, and I think that hurts them a lot.
Yeah, it does.
And you got to be like like the girls were saying during volleyball season. You gotta be vocal.
Yeah, you got to chat. Yep.
Yeah. But that night, Braden White, majority of the scoring for Twin Valley that night with 13 points, 5 rebounds, 1 assist, 3 blocks. Blake Cooper, 5 points, 3 rebounds. Brandon Mullins, 1 rebound, 1 steal. Logan Dotson, 4 rebounds. Josh Keller, 2. Then on to actually a real good game also with Hurley and Council.
Yes.
Council coming out on top at home, 58-53. Me and my wife, we were out of town and came back through across Big A and swung by and caught this one. Was a real good game, and it just back and forth the whole game and stuff. And I really thought that Hurley was going to pull it out there, and in a huge game by Jackson Harden with 20 points, Tristan Short 14, Gage Justice 10, Logan Gage Justice 5, Ethan Deal 4. Wish we had Chris here this week to get some comments from him on it. But honestly, I think he would agree with this from top to bottom. It was probably the best game the boys played the whole year, I would say.
And they needed that.
Yeah.
They needed that so they get their confidence.
And then on Council, a huge game by who will be here with us shortly, Jacob Ray with 31 points and 12 rebounds. Gage Brown, 9 points, Ben Stevens, 7, Dakota Mayhorn. A kid that is actually, I seen him other day as well, and he's really come into his own, Dakota Mayhorn.
Yes.
Big scorer down low for him. And also want to talk about Gage Brown in the game Friday there. He basically, sealed the win for him late with some free throws and everything, and hit a big 3 earlier in the game. But stepping up, Council with 2 wins this week after, starting off
That's
winless.
good.
So good week for them. I'm not sure if I mentioned all of them. Dakota Mayhorn 6, Jesse Ray 3, and Tylen Owens 2. And then on to the girls. It was a big game as well. Hurley come out on top 43-41. Emily Mullins 10 points, 3 rebounds, 4 assists, 4 steals. Jalen Dotson 8 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists. Brianna Stacy 8 points, 8 rebounds. Haley Hurley 3 points. Brooklyn Owens 7 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists, 3 steals. Skylar Baker 7 points, 5 rebounds, 2 blocks. And then for Council, Ella Rasnick, another big game, 19 points, 6 rebounds, 1 assist, 6 steals. Megan Hess 17 points, 9 rebounds, another big game for her. Lindsay Ratliff, don't do a whole lot of scoring, but man, she racks up the rebounds, man. It's every week, man. I said watching her other day, it's like watching Dennis Rodman, man. Somehow that ball comes to her hands every time it comes off the rim.
Great girl, too.
Yeah. 3 points, 11 rebounds. Candace Runyon, 2 points. Nothing scheduled for Wednesday, and then on Thursday, Twin Valley at Riverview, that was canceled and actually rescheduled for this upcoming week on the 21st. Tim, I'll go ahead and let you jump in here Friday and let me catch my breath.
Okay, Friday, basketball boys, Council 60. They went to Twin Valley. They beat Twin Valley 60-56, and it was a great game.
Twin Valley literally led most of the game, honestly.
Yeah, that's what I was told by Rodney. He said they led and they come back and actually done very well. So Gage Brown 17 points, Jacob Ray 15 points, 10 rebounds.
14 of 16 from the free throw line.
That's unheard of.
And by the way, I believe I got that wrong. Or that's what the coach sent me, but I know that's not accurate somehow.
Okay.
But anyway, he did do exceptional from the line.
We'll find out.
They played a triangle and two.
Oh yeah.
They played that on him, and they had two on him all the time with the rest of them playing the zone. And man, he couldn't go nowhere. I mean,
well, they knew.
I mean, it's a wonder if they didn't follow him to the locker room, honestly.
Right.
But was on
wow.
all night.
That's awesome. He had a good game. Had a really good game, and then free throws, whatever it was, that's what won him the game. So we'll move on. Dakota Mayhorn 14 points, Ben Stevens 10 points, Caleb Mullins 2 points, Tylen Owens 2 points. Twin Valley is Logan Dotson 14 points, 11 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals. Brandon Mullins was 6 points, 2 assists, 1 steal. Braden White 11 points, 6 rebounds, 5 assists. Hunter Smith, 12 points, 2 rebounds, 1 assist, 3 steals. Blake Cooper, 10 points, 8 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal. Josh Keller, 2 points, 5 rebounds, 1 assist, 2 steals.
You know, it was really a good all-around game for the rest of the team too. You know, like I said, Braden, he struggled a little bit from the line and ended up actually getting foul trouble when he fouled out in the fourth. And as he fouled out, unfortunately, he was a little upset over the call and got a technical. And, you know, I thought that was really uncommon for him. He's a very soft-spoken individual and everything. I guess just the heat of the moment, you know, wanting to play and everything.
Shows you his passion.
Yeah.
He's passionate about it, so that's good.
Yeah.
So good game there.
Yeah.
Then we'll move on to the Hurley game and Grundy game. Grundy come out on top 76-14 over Hurley. Logan Gage just has 4 points. Bentley Jackson had 3 points. Ethan Deal had 4 points. Jackson Harden had 3 points. On the Grundy side, Kyle Hunt had 13 points, 12 rebounds, 6 assists, 3 steals, 3 blocks.
Monster game.
Yeah, another good game from Kyle and Ethan here. Of course, man, everybody showed up this game.
Yeah.
Ethan McClanahan, 26 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists, 6 steals. Logan Fuller, 23 points, 1 rebound, 1 assist, 4 steals. Ryder Anderson, 6 points, 12 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal. Braden Conaway, 2 points, 7 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal, 1 block. Jackson Deal, 2 points, 6 rebounds. Teddy Smith, 4 points, 3 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal.
And you know, after that game, I got a message from Jory. He sent me the stats and everything. And he said, you know, Michael, he said, you know, I tried to play everybody I could. I wasn't trying to run up the score or anything.
And he did.
And, you know, I think maybe in another game earlier in the season, I think somebody, I guess, had thought that he had did that. And, you know, I just really don't think that's Jory. You know, I don't know what you can do. You take players out, you try to play your bench, and, you know, you still score. And, I mean.
Well, one thing, Jory don't coach like that.
No.
He don't. No. He won't just.
No, I can assure you of that.
You can put your bench in. And I'm not saying nothing negative about his bench because he's got a good bench just as he's got his starting 5. But you put your bench in, and you cannot tell him not to score.
Yeah.
You cannot tell him not to block. You can't tell him not to steal. You can't tell him not to play defense.
Because, I mean, how are you going to do that when you got a game the next day or whatever? Are you going to get them into usually, you know, kind of laying back or whatever? You have to play 100%. And that's why in situations like that they do put the bench in.
And like we know Chris Pack.
Yeah.
He understands.
Yes.
He understands that point of view. You're emptying your bench and you're letting your bench play.
Yeah,
he understands that.
I definitely would say that Chris wouldn't say that this was kind of like the same thing he ran into with Tazewell earlier in the year. I don't think Jory had his boys out there pressing in the fourth quarter with a 50-point lead or whatever.
If he did, now that's a different story.
Yeah.
But he did not.
Which that did happen early in the year with Hurley.
It did at Tazewell, yes. Yeah, so we'll move on to girls. Girls Hurley and Grundy. Grundy won 68-15. Emily Mullins, she's down. I mean, they had her boxed out. They had her box one on her. They had her pretty covered. She scored 3 points. Dalen Dotson 5 points. Brianna Stacy 4 points. Mercedes Hurley 3 points. They played a tough team.
Yeah.
And Hurley played good ball. But they had just Emily out in the left field, and I think when she was out in left field, they just couldn't get back going.
Yeah.
And so
you know, it's showing now, like with these boys and the girls at Grundy, as far as playing this tough schedule early on in the season. I know we've mentioned this with football and stuff, and volleyball as well. You know, it gets you prepared for the end of the season as far as the playoffs.
It does. It does. It can hurt you though. Get hurt.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we'll move on to Grundy. Destiny 2 points, 1 rebound, 3 assists, 2 steals, 1 block. Emma Davis 5 points, 2 rebounds, 3 assists. Kate Bostic 8 points, 4 rebounds, 3 steals. Aaliyah Armendez 2 points, 1 rebound, 1 steal. Kendall Brown. I've watched her grow up. She's originally from Twin Valley. She transferred to Grundy because her brother transferred to Grundy to play football and wrestling.
Her defense is
Kendall, I remember watching her in Little League. She was just a step above everybody else. And I'm not saying nothing negative about anybody else. She just put the work in. And
I was sitting at one game. I can't remember which one it was, but I was sitting close to the bench. And I think probably Doc, if he was here, would probably the only thing he would say about her defense is it's tight defense, but a lot of times a player can get her to jump and
she's gone.
Yeah, the player's gone.
Yeah,
and
she's shell shocked.
Stay on your feet. Stay on your feet.
Yeah, but Kendall Brown 11 points, 1 rebound, 3 assists, 3 steals. Sophia Belcher 4 points, 5 rebounds, 3 steals. Jade Vinsel had a good game.
Yeah,
15 points, 2 rebounds, 3 steals.
I noticed that was her high scoring game of the year so far.
Man, she's no emotions. When she's out there, she shows no emotions, and I love that about her.
Yeah. Zoned in.
Leah Rasnick, 8 points, 2 rebounds, 3 assists. Sierra Lowry, 2 rebounds, 1 assist. Addison Bell, 12 points, 1 rebound, 2 assists, 3 steals. Madison Lester, 1 point. She must have gone on the free throw line or something. Madison, 1 point, 1 rebound, 2 assists. So, good game.
Yeah.
Good point game. But good showing with all the parents and grandparents. It was Little League night.
Yeah.
So that got everybody there too. So
that was probably another reason for the huge crowd and everything. So, they didn't have anything else that night, did they?
No.
I know they've got some things coming up. We'll have to try to remember.
Yeah, we'll have to try to touch on that. Yeah. So now we go the same night, Friday night. You had Council at Mountain Mission playing the Lady Challengers, and Council come out on top 64-43. It's a Challenger Invitational tournament. Big night from Ella and Megan. Ella Rasnick 25 points, 6 rebounds, 7 assists, 6 steals. Megan Hess 21 points, 8 rebounds, 5 assists, 8 steals.
You look at that there, and she's 2 rebounds and 2 steals away from having a triple-double.
Oh,
when is the last time you've seen a triple-double in high school basketball?
In a long time.
I don't know of a time that I've seen one locally.
It's been a long time. Probably back when I was in high school. That's been a long time ago. Lindsay Ratliff, 6 points, 13 rebounds, 4 steals. Candace Runyon, 4 points. Shaylee Ratliff, 4 points. Zoe McClanahan, 2 points.
McLaughlin.
McLaughlin. Zoe McLaughlin, 2 points. Kayla Johnson, 2 points. All right. Then we'll go back Saturday. And see the Council is taking on Blue Ridge Christian in the Lady Challenger tournament, and Blue Ridge Christian come out on top by 10 points, 45-35. So Ella Rasnick, 15 points, 3 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal. Megan Hess, 8 points, 9 rebounds, 3 steals, 4 assists. Lindsay Ratliff, 8 points, 18 rebounds, 2 steals. 18 rebounds.
Yep.
Wow. Candace Runyon, 4 points.
I hope they've been keeping up with her rebounds the whole time because she might be one of the first girls we've seen in a while get to 1,000 rebounds. I don't know what grade she's in, but man, she attacks the boards for sure.
Yes.
And I want to mention, everybody, please be in prayer for Ella. Ella took a huge hit in this game. She was coming up the sidelines and got knocked off the court into one of these scorer tables that's got wheels on it and everything.
Yep.
It does got some padding, but she went into that with the right hip that had been giving her some issue, and she definitely wasn't the same the rest of the game. And I think that hurt him a little bit and stuff. But she did. Her and Megan both made the all-tournament team for that.
Congratulations to them.
I want to congratulate them, and please remember Ella in your prayers and stuff. Hopefully she can get everything worked out with this hip and everything. And,
let's keep her in our prayers for
for
sure. Because she's been having trouble out of the hip for a couple years now.
Yeah.
And thought she was on a mend, but she re-injured. I hate to hear that.
Yeah.
So we'll move on to the wrestling on Friday, it's on Saturday.
Yeah, Friday and Saturday.
Friday evening, first thing Saturday. It was the Cornelis Godfrey Memorial wrestling tournament in Logan. It's Logan. Spencer. It's Logan, West Virginia.
Kind of like Van Sant Grundy.
Yes. So as a team, Grundy did win it.
I didn't get no scores.
I didn't get no score either. I tried.
I just copied this straight off of the Grundy wrestling page.
I tried to get some scores, but didn't get no scores. We won it as a team. Grundy did. Chapmanville come in second. So individual, this is your final matches.
Yeah.
Jacob Smetzer won the event or match champion.
Yeah, 120.
126. Colton Alvey. I don't know how you pronounce it.
Alvey, I guess.
Alvey.
Yeah.
He finished fourth. Good showing by him.
Fifth.
I'm sorry. 126. Aiden Meadows. He wrestled tough. 132. Mason Boyd. That's our golf guy.
Oh, heck.
Yeah, he's wrestling.
Oh.
Yeah.
Boy, that's a...
So, and
we've got a few golfers on there, don't we?
Yeah,
Brody
and him, and
Aiden
Whiting. Yeah, so he started wrestling.
Who would have ever thought?
Well, I'm glad he went out. 144, Lucas Vance, he finished second in that tournament, and this is the first time Lucas Vance has been at 144 this year.
Yeah.
So it's good showing by
starting
him.
To fill in, I guess, the positions.
Yeah, they're starting to pack in where they need to be. 150, Reed Stiltner, he's the champion. 157, Aiden Whited, fifth place. 190, Talon Looney first. 215, Brody Ford first. 215, Henry Brown, blood round. So he made it almost to placing. So they're trying to get where Henry probably cut a little bit more to go on down to 180 something.
Yeah, because correct me if I'm wrong, you can't really have two people at the same weight.
No,
so
you got to have
he'll
one.
have to either go up or down one, I guess.
Go up or down. 285, Quake Luke Shelton. First, he's a champion. And 285, Braden Ratliff. He made it to the blood round. Braden done real good yesterday. I listened to the first match, and he pinned his first guy and done a real good job. So great job for Braden. He done a really great job. But overall they had a good showing. That's what I was told.
Yeah.
They're just trying to get in their rhythm get ready to go for region and states. Won't be too much longer.
Yeah. Moving on up through the year, we didn't have no indoor track this week. They've got an event
Wednesday and Saturday this week coming.
Okay, well, I'll have to add that. I made the schedule. I didn't see one on the schedule that she'd sent earlier.
Yeah, they made this one up. It's Wednesday be Abden and Saturday be Abden.
Okay.
Polar bear.
Okay. Polar bear. But any thoughts on the week and everything? A lot of basketball action, kind of getting into the district schedule, as we said before, and it won't be long. You get into February, you're looking at district tournament and stuff. So
we've got some good basketball players in this county, countywide, and we've got some good basketball teams. And I think boys and girls, we're going to have a good showing for region.
Yeah.
In our basketball, and I think an indoor track. I'm just going by each indoor track. I think we're going to have
about 4 now already qualified for state.
I think we're going to have more probably step up qualify state as a couple more events happen.
Yeah.
But wrestling is coming right along.
Yeah.
Coach Pfizer he's very positive and he's got people where he needs to be and he's getting people where he needs to be. But other than that, man, everything's clicking just like that. And coaching, I've seen a lot of good coaching this past week. Council done an excellent job. He does excellent coaching the girls. Yeah. He's so great with them. Of course, Doc and Jory. Then you have Ryan up at Twin Valley, and man, I guess Lexi's doing the girls. Who's doing girls at Twin Valley?
They ain't no girls team, man.
Ain't no girls team. They got a JV team.
They got a JV team. I didn't know that they had a JV boys team, but I've seen them play other.
Oh, really? Well, that's good. And I know Chris is doing good at Hurley, and Chris Wolford's doing good at Hurley. So I cannot complain a bit about any kind of basketball coaches we have, because every basketball coach we have is very knowledgeable.
They're making the best of what they've got. You know, I know. You know, as far as the win-loss columns, they've been some struggles there. But, you know, most of all, you go to these games, you don't see kids quitting. So that's the big thing. You know, they get out there and give it all they've got. You know, it may not always equal up in the win column, but there's definitely some great athletes out there for sure.
And on the indoor track with Coach Webb and Coach Bain, I mean, to me, they're excellent coaches. I mean, they care. Yeah. They care about the kids. They care about what they do. They care about how they eat. They care about how they stretch. So kudos.
You know, as we've seen with the interview with Lonnie and stuff, she's all about creating a good team chemistry.
Family.
With a lot of these team building events. You know, she was talking about taking them to a hockey game. You know,
and she did do that.
And you know, there's a lot more than what goes on the court or the field.
Yeah.
You know.
I just can't say nothing but great things about all of our county coaches. They do a great job.
Yeah, for sure. You know, there's a lot into it and everything. You know, it takes away from their own personal life and everything. And everybody's so quick to go and, you know, criticize them and everything. But, you know, I think you ought to really think about, you know, what they have to go through on a daily basis and the sacrifices they have to make.
That's true.
To do that.
That's all I have for this segment. Yeah.
We'll go ahead and move on to the player of the week. All right, guys, we're back here with the girls' player of the week. Council junior Megan Hess averaged 15.3 points, 8.6 rebounds, 3.3 assists, 4.3 steals in 3 games last week. Megan would also be named to the all-tournament team at the Lady Challenger Invitational Tournament at Mount Mission on Friday and Saturday. Megan is currently averaging 15.3 points per game this season. Appreciate you joining us here today. Tim, you got some questions?
Yes. First of all, congratulations.
Thank you.
Y'all had a good showing this past week. Really good showing. You got you shared something with Ella, so that's one good thing.
They both made the all-tournament team.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah. That's awesome. What do you think makes a good teammate?
A good teammate, supporting each other and really having chemistry, and just on and off the court too, you know, even if it's in the gym, you know, communicating with each other and just getting to know each other, how you play ball. I think that makes a good teammate.
What part of your game are you most proud of?
Proud of? I'd say playing for council, and I'm really grateful that just my team, I guess. I just enjoy playing, and
it's really
I'm really
great thing
thankful
that you all was able to have a team this year, you know, after the year off and everything. We was definitely excited about that to see.
So let's talk about that. You're off.
Yeah.
Your sophomore year.
Yeah, it was real sad.
Because you're used to playing ball, didn't have enough play team. Then you moved to another this year, and everybody's wanting to play, but you're young. You've got some young players come on. So how do you adapt with young players coming in? Some of them probably hadn't even played basketball since Little League, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
So how did you adapt from bringing them younger players in to be able to have a team to where you're at right now with everybody scoring or somebody's rebound? Them younger guys, kids or ladies might be rebounding. So how does that come in effect with the young kids?
It really changes a lot of things, especially from going to, you know, my freshman year, I had a lot of older girls and they already played, but when you skip that year and you come back and you see all these new players, you just got to work with them and have patience and just really show them how to play on the court and just, you know, be a leader for them, because especially since they never played since Little League. So you just gotta work with them and have patience and just keep moving forward. Just go day by day.
I like that. Patience, leader. That's two things that goes together. So that's great. What part of your game, well, I didn't ask you that. What is one skill that you want to improve on this season?
Definitely my defense. I think it needs a lot of work. I feel like my offense has improved a lot over my sophomore year when I didn't get to play, but I really think my defense needs to step up a bit.
Are you talking about just man-to-man, zone, or the whole defense?
Like as a team, on council, or just me as an individual?
Just you as an individual.
Definitely like man.
Okay.
So.
All right. How do you handle pressure late in a close game? Because you've had some of them.
Yeah. I've always learned that the way you take off pressure is to attack the defense.
There you go.
Yep.
How do you respond to coaching, to your coach? How do you respond to your coach, and how do you give him feedback if you think you guys need to do something else?
Well, I just work with them, ask questions about it, and Dan is really good to take in your opinion and take it into accountability. And even if he doesn't think it works well, he'll definitely give you putback on the reasons why it might not work or why it might work. So just communication and just making sure you understand each other.
How do you stay motivated during a tough practice or a loss? And if you don't have an answer, it's fine. We'll move on. I mean, it's no big deal, because that might be a hard question.
Yeah. Well, I think it's important to realize that it is a gift to be able to go out and play on the court. There's a lot of people that don't get to do it, and it's a gift, and can definitely, might not have the legs to work, or you might not have the body to be able to do it. So just being grateful to be out there and play. It's a privilege.
Good. How do you adjust your game when your shot isn't falling?
Getting in the middle, getting the foul, and getting on the free throw line, I think is very important. If I can't hit the outshot shots, and even driving and kicking it out always works. Let your other teammates take their shots if they're hot that night.
Attack.
Yeah.
That's something I've been real impressed with you, as far as your ability to attack the basket and everything and draw the fouls and stuff.
She's always been able to do that.
Yeah. Yeah.
What does a good defense mean to you? I know
I
you like you like to improve your defense.
Yeah.
So what's a good defense mean to you?
As a team?
Yes.
Or individual?
Or individual.
Individual, I think hustle and heart, really driving to push to, stop their offense, because a good defense can go a long ways. So communication, letting your other teammates know.
Well, how do you help teammates when they're struggling?
Just let them know it's okay. I feel like a lot of the younger ones we have right now, they really struggle with next play mentality. So just letting them know, like, hey, it's been a while since you played. It's okay. Just keep your head up. It's going to be fine.
I've noticed it seems like a lot of the times some of them are just like a little shell shock when they get the ball. And I'm like, you're 2 foot away. Go ahead and shoot it.
Yeah.
You don't have to always be looking to pass.
Yeah.
And it's like Megan or Ella, we're going there.
Well, that's their safe zone.
If the shot is there, take it, because eventually, you two ain't going to be there. They're going to have to step up their game eventually as well.
And I don't know if you guys have this, but how do you handle conflict between teammates?
I don't think we haven't really had much conflict. This year we're really close since it's always been between us. So there's not really much conflict at all, and I think that's the reason why we're really close and why we get along really well.
You're all a real tight-knit community over there and everything too, with the amount of kids and stuff. I'd say you all probably know each other from outside the school as well, church events or whatever and stuff too. So that helps out a lot too.
Yeah.
What does representing your school mean?
Even though it's small, just having pride in it. Even if we're not the best team out there or the greatest, we still show up and support each other and just keep going.
Good answer. That's great.
That is good.
What are your personal goals for this season?
Just to get better as a player. You know, I've come to realize that soon enough, my high school career is going to end, and just to enjoy it, because at the end of the day, that's what it's for, is to have fun.
Soak it all in, have fun.
Yeah.
How has basketball helped you grow as a person?
I think as a person, it affects your morals, you know, your work ethic, and, you know, things beyond what you see, you know, dedication, and just even if you don't want to do it on the days that are hard, you still got to push through.
There you go.
And do it. Just work ethic really has been there.
What do you want your coaches to say about you at the end of this season?
I'd say probably that I've been a good teammate. I think that's really important. Even if I'm not having a good game or not a good season, I think being a good teammate is better than anything. Being there for each other, lifting each other up.
I've seen that a lot here lately. That you know, you all just as excited to see, you know, maybe this girl that don't score much and comes off the bench, like, you know, and maybe you all be out or whatever because you're up or whatever, just, you know, cheering them on and everything, and being real excited for their success as well.
So is basketball a thing you play?
I play softball and volleyball.
Okay.
Yeah.
Volleyball, softball, basketball. If there anything else in this world that you want to play besides them three, what would it be? And it can be anything.
I don't really know.
It don't have to be.
We've got some really crazy answers.
It don't have to be anything around here. It can be anything in the world.
Anything in the world. You know, I did gymnastics when I was younger, but
Okay.
I'd probably be my answer, because I don't think I'd really enjoy soccer that much or anything like that.
Not hockey or
track.
nothing.
No, I'd be out
Not
there slipping
boxing.
and falling.
We've had a few girls actually say football here
Football,
recently.
yeah. So, Megan, I want to congratulate you. I'm so proud of you.
you.
I've watched you play ball so much. I know your dad and mom. You come from a great family. I know your
Thank
brother
you.
too, so
Yeah.
we won't hold that against you. You come from a great family, and I watched your dad play basketball when I was in school. When we was in school together, I watched him play basketball. So you come from it natural. So
I appreciate it.
but I want to congratulate you on being the Buchanan County Sports Podcast Player of the Week.
Thank you.
I'm so proud of you.
Yeah, and we appreciate you being here today, and best of luck on the rest of the season.
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay, guys, next up here we've got the Boys Player of the Week, Jacob Ray. He's a senior at Council. He helped lead the Cobras to 2 wins over Hurley and Twin Valley this week. Jacob had 31 points, 12 rebounds, and a win over Hurley on Tuesday. Then he would have 15 points and 10 rebounds against Twin Valley on Friday. And Jacob is currently averaging 19.2 points a game. Jacob, we appreciate you joining us here today, and congratulations.
Thank you.
19.2 points a game. That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome. You're shooting the daylights out of it, that's for sure. What motivates you to play basketball?
I've always loved basketball. It's just, I don't know, it's just been my thing. Like, whenever I'm stressed or having problems or something, I just want to go shoot basketball, and it makes me feel better.
You know, I was really shocked when I first realized who you were and everything. I worked with your dad down at the boat factory years ago, and I just couldn't quite believe that his kids was playing basketball, because from my memory, Dirk did not like anything to do with
No,
sports.
he ain't big on it.
But he's big on you scoring all these points, right?
Yeah.
What separates you from other players at your position?
I mean, I just like to give it everything I got. I'm hustle up the floor, do the little things. I mean, scoring's great, but at the end of the day, I'm not worried that much about scoring. I just want to win games, just rebound, get steals, play defense, do the little things, box out, stuff like that.
And it shows. It shows you do that. How do you handle mistakes on the court?
I mean, you can't dwell on the mistakes, because no matter how good you are at playing basketball, you're always going to have mistakes. Everybody has mistakes, so I just try to not think about them, move on, next play, just continue doing what you know you can do and forget about the mistakes.
What part of your game have you worked the hardest on to improve?
I would say I've definitely worked a lot on finishing around the rim, and I've always worked a lot on my shooting. I shoot a lot of shots at practice and just different situations. I've always shot a lot of shots just at the house in free time, just shoot just for fun. So.
Okay. What skill do you most want to improve on this season?
I would say finishing through contact probably, because I mean, you're getting contact on every layup you're shooting. So
Right.
I miss a lot of layups that I think personally that I should be making. So I'm wanting to work on that and get better at that.
So if you're going up for a layup, do you hesitate just a bit knowing that you might get hit?
It depends on the situation. I used to hesitate a lot.
Okay.
Now I more expect it. Sometimes I expect it too much, and then when I don't get hit, I end up missing the layup because I'm thinking there's going to be contact.
Right.
But
And that's just human.
yeah,
That's just
I
being
mean,
human. I probably everybody goes in for a layup probably does that.
yeah.
You know,
And
that's
I
just
mean,
human nature.
It depends on the team you're playing too. I mean,
That's
the
right.
tendency.
How physical they want to be.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. How do you lead when you're not the most vocal player?
Okay. So mostly I do a lot of talking to my team outside the court before the games, making sure that everybody's prepared. I talk to coach a lot. We do a lot of watching film, scouting. I make sure everybody knows what they need to do, what their priorities are, especially on the defensive end. And then when we get in the game, I can tell them. I don't have to be super loud about it, mostly just hand gestures, motions like that. Sometimes I do have to be a little louder. And I mean, you can hear sometimes when I'm getting on to people for not being where they need to be or stuff like that. But usually I don't have to talk a whole lot because before the game, I make sure that they know what they need to be doing.
Okay. How do you make teammates better? How can you get
Just-
your teammates better?
A lot of it's just competing at practice. You know, you have to be competitive if you want to get better or anything. So at practice, we do a lot of competitive drills like 3-on-3s, stuff like that, 3-on-2, stuff like that. Just different things to challenge each other. We do shooting competitions sometimes, things to put pressure on each other and make each other better.
How do you adjust your game against a stronger opponent?
We definitely always prepare to play physical because basketball is just always going to be a physical sport no matter where you're at. So we play these bigger, better teams. I mean, you just got to mentally be prepared for the team that you're going to be playing, and you got to do a lot of scouting and determine which areas you need to focus on against this team. It's like if they shoot good, you need to make sure you get a hand up. If they can't shoot as good, but they like to drive, you need to make sure you're sitting back more and protecting the lanes, just stuff like that.
That's pretty good. Yeah. I mean, you know the game. You study the game. That's pretty good.
I guess one thing I would like to ask is, considering hearing him talk like that, what exactly is a career aspiration of yours? Because I was just wondering if you had thought about going into teaching of anything. You could really have a career as a coach too, hearing you talk.
I mean, honestly, I'm kind of up in the air. I don't really.
Yeah.
I mean, I've got a lot of different options that I've been thinking on.
Yeah.
But I'm just not 100% decided one way or the other. I've got some job shadowing coming up soon that I'm planning on doing, and
That's great.
maybe
Good.
seeing what I'm interested in. But
Good. What do you want your coach to say about you at the end of the season? You're a senior. So what do you want him to say about you?
I mean, it's always great to hear that you're a good player, a leader, stuff like that. But the thing that's most important to me is hearing that I play with a lot of heart and hustle, and that I'm gonna give it everything I got whenever I'm on the court. That's the biggest thing that matters to me, is that not leaving anything out there.
What has basketball taught you about life?
For one, it's not always going to go the way that you want it to, but you still have to get up, come in, work hard. You got to practice to get better. You got to do the same things over and over again. I mean, just.
What do you want your Campbell High School? What do you want them to know you as you leave as a senior? What legacy you wanted them to know?
That if they want to achieve anything, it takes a lot of work, even when people don't see the work that you're putting in. You have to work in the times that, even when it's not shown or when people can't see you, you still need to work and put in extra time to be able to achieve the things that you want to achieve.
That's exactly right. You hit it right on the head. You couldn't have said it no better. All right, you're cross country, golf, basketball. What else you play?
Baseball.
Baseball.
Hopefully, if we get enough to have a team.
I hope and pray you do.
Yeah.
I hope and pray you do. So pick me something else, not them four, and anything in the world that you would want to do.
Last time I think I said volleyball, but I thought about it, and I think probably football. I think it'd be fun.
You played football.
Yeah,
I'd
I like playing. I like playing in the yard and just playing just with friends. I mean, we play all the time. So.
Well, I'm very proud of you. We watched it. We was up at the indoor track. I mean, cross country, and watch you come across the finish line, man. You've done excellent. You represented council well on indoor track. I mean, on cross country, and you're doing the exact same thing on basketball.
Thank you.
I'm very proud of you. Congratulate you on being a Buchanan County Sports Podcast Player of the Week, man. For the second time, you've done excellent.
Yep.
Just keep it going. Keep council on the map.
Yep.
We appreciate you joining us today, and best luck the rest of the season, man.
Thank you.
All right, guys, we're back here. Two good interviews today. For those that are watching us, we're having a little bit of difficulty here with a bird in the building, and Kim is a little bit scared he's going to get crapped on.
If we get pooped on it, we'll win $10,000 because we're going to send it to America's Funniest Video.
Yeah, it's been an interesting day here for sure. But two good interviews. I had mentioned to you earlier online that it was something that this week we ended up having two council players on the podcast, and it is tomorrow, I do believe, is the it's been 5 years since we lost Lloyd Combs. Lloyd was a big part of that community and everything over there, really, as he loved all the county sports and everything, I think he had a little bit extra love for the council community and all the athletes over there and stuff.
As he should have, because that was his home.
Yeah,
that's his home place, and Lloyd is very missed. And it's hard to believe it's been 5 years tomorrow.
Yeah, and also I remember this because I remember doing the Player of the Week. This was a week 5 years ago that I think either they must have been like some snow or something, and I didn't have a Player of the Week that week. There's nobody I could name because there was nothing going on. So I literally named Lloyd Combs and Red Robinson as the Players of the Week that year for this week.
They was well deserved for that.
There was no athletes that week.
Because of the weather.
It's the same time that they both passed, because it's been 5 years since he passed as well.
That's unreal.
That it's been that long.
I miss Lloyd Combs, and I miss Mr. Robertson.
Yeah.
Lloyd Combs was at. I love hearing him call basketball on the radio. I loved it because he.
I always thought when I heard him on the radio, and then when I seen him in person, it just like it didn't.
Different people.
It was different people.
Yeah.
It didn't sound the same. He sounded completely different. I thought.
Yes, he always, just like Pistol said, he always, if referee made back call, he'd tell you right on the radio, that's a back call.
Oh yeah.
So we miss Lloyd bad.
Yeah. As you know, I'm sure everybody in the community does with Red as well, since we mentioned him as well.
Yeah,
it was two very significant losses 5 years ago this week, and they are definitely missed. Even 5 years later, their memory lives on for all that they've done for sports and the kids in the county.
I love the books that Lloyd wrote.
Yeah. I've got every one of them, and the last one with all the football stats in it and stuff that he put together, I actually got him to autograph it. He was at Food City, and I went to see him and got it autographed. And he literally worked all the way up to the end, man. Like I've mentioned before, one of the I guess just most amazing sights I ever seen was, being at Grundy football game. And I think you said you actually helped.
Yeah.
It's seeing, several guys get him in his wheelchair and literally pack him all the way up the bleachers
We did the same thing.
at Nelson Memorial, So, and just something to see,
Respect.
And, I'm sure, in his waning hours and everything, he looked back on, all the love and stuff that that the community had given him back as he had given to us as well,
Yeah, Pistol mentioned that at Hurley football games, they done the same thing with him, and Lloyd was always a great guy. He always could talk to you if you want to talk sports. He'd talk sports with you ever how long you wanted to talk, but he was a talker and kept stats while he's doing all the announcing.
Yeah, from my understanding, there's nobody else on the planet that could read his writing.
He
No.
was in the nursing home. I went and seen him. He was still there.
Yeah,
Still writing stats by hearing.
yeah.
Yeah, he's well missed. I think world of Lloyd Combs, and I was a wrestler too, and I miss Mr. Robertson terrible.
Yeah.
If we could have him.
on the Lloyd thing, I had mentioned to you earlier. We had discussed last week about our banquet that we are planning for the end of the year for all the athletes in the county. The players of the year and stuff for each sport, and just having awards given out to all of them, and also having a meal and everything, and a big get together. And we had decided that we were going to do something to memorialize Lloyd. And I think it's only fitting to be the Lloyd Combs Memorial Sportsmanship Award that we will give one kid from the county that personifies, true sportsmanship and, what it means to be an athlete, and that shows, good sportsmanship and, love for the game.
I totally agree. It needs to happen, and thanks for you to bringing that up, and thanks for you wanting to do that, because his legacy needs to go on. What legacy, we asked our young people as they come in, our player of the week, what legacy do you want to leave? And Lloyd Combs has left a good legacy.
Yeah.
So I think Sportsmanship Award is awesome in his name.
Yeah.
That be presented.
For sure. But we'll move on to the schedule for next week. Loaded down again. We actually a little bit different last week. We didn't have no indoor track last week, and we've got two of them, as you had said earlier. Monday we've got Council will be at home against Wright Cove. Hurley's boys and girls will be at Northwood on Monday. Grundy's boys and girls will travel to Ridgeview on Monday. Moving on to Tuesday, Council will face Jenkins at home. That's boys only. The Hurley boys and girls will host East Ridge at home. Wednesday, we have Twin Valleys boys traveling to Riverview, West Virginia. And Grundy's boys and girls will be at home facing Tazewell. They will be an indoor track and field meet that same day, an Abington Polar Bear in Abington.
Yeah.
I always loved the name.
Yeah.
It's indoor track, outdoors.
Yeah. It's cold.
Yeah.
Admin's always cold.
And then Thursday, we've got Council hosting Riverview, West Virginia, the boys only. And then Friday, it will be Council at Hurley, boys and girls. And Twin Valleys boys will be at Grundy. And then Friday and Saturday, we have the high stakes duel at Wise. That'll be, like I said, Friday and Saturday. And then also another indoor track and field event at Abington Polar Bear. So a lot of stuff going on this coming week and everything.
It's basketball season's on the other side. It's on the other side almost.
Yeah, once
to
you get to
district.
seeing these district matchups, you're
Getting
done past the halfway point and getting closer to tournament time and everything, for sure.
Yeah.
But definitely look forward to another great week of action and everything. I thought there was a lot of good matchups last week and stuff, and hopefully I can try to get out to a few games, and if I can't, can watch a few at home.
Yeah.
As far as I know right now, I'm not on call this week, so hopefully.
Wow.
But never
That can change.
But never know when someone might offer
Yeah.
offer me $50 to work for them. So
There you go.
You never know. But I'll try to get out as much as I can and everything. I've tried my very best since the start of the season to get out to as many things as I can. I was at several volleyball games. Was at a football game almost every single week. Basketball, it's been 2 or 3 games every week. So
Yes.
Definitely try to get out and support them and everything, and just continue to support the kids of the county and everything.
He about got it.
Yeah, did he?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I just want to say I'm so proud to say that I'm from Buchanan County because of our young people that's playing sports, the sportsmanship that they have. Basketball players, indoor track, our wrestlers, and it's just so. And especially our academics, our kids are getting. I'm just so proud saying I'm from here, so I'm proud of each and every kid that's in our county. Just keep up the hard work because when it comes at the end, it's over. It's over. You move on. You'll go to college or you'll go in the work field. Whatever you choose to do, put 100% in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And today is the 18th, correct?
Yes.
Yeah. So also, we haven't. Hopefully, I can get some scores from this tomorrow. But I've not been able to get anything all year or whatever from any of these matchups. But the Scholastics Bowl.
Yes.
It's in the county. As far as I know, I guess that there are all 4 teams. They are actually competing in their district tournament tomorrow night. I remember when John was in high school, he was one of the top scorers on his team and everything. And it's a very competitive thing. They went and won region one year when he was there, and it definitely a lot of real smart kids in this area for sure.
That's what I'm saying. We're
And,
very blessed.
And as far as I know, unless they've been some changes, I've got their schedule right here. They will have their district tournament tomorrow. So definitely want to wish all those kids the best of luck as well.
Yeah.
And you got anything else, Tim?
I just want to thank Pistol showing up and helping us out with the camera.
I think we'll bring him an umbrella next time. I know it's not a good idea, but
If you don't bring him one, I'm going to bring me one.
yeah, it might be a good idea. I never figured this would be a dangerous thing to do.
But on a serious note, thanks, Pistol. You do a lot for us.
Yeah, and mention also, I of course went and set up some equipment for his mother the other day, and she's not doing well. Everybody, if you can, remember her in your prayers and everything. Pistol, a lot of times he's not able to join us here, and we truly understand. He was telling me the other day, don't forget me now. I still want to be with you guys and everything. And I'm like, man, don't worry about you got to take care of your family and stuff. And we definitely appreciate everything he does when he's here, and we support him and pray for him and his family when he's all the time. And of course, when he's not here, we definitely miss him.
That's right. On another note, Michael has touched on the sports banquet, Buchanan County Sports Banquet.
Yeah.
Probably what we're going to call it. If you guys, anybody out there is listening and would like to help with that, I mean, there's numerous ways that we can get help. We can receive help. Donations, money donations, food donations, plaque donations, trophy donations. There's plenty of ways. If anybody wants to help with that, it does go to our Buchanan County High School.
And I do believe we discussed one week in particular that you wouldn't be able to make it and everything. But the way it's looking now, probably mid to the latter part of June, because we definitely want to wait past the 5th and the 6th, which is the state track meet, which we already know we will have people in the county competing in that.
Yes.
More than likely, well, I'm thinking indoor.
Yeah, but there'll be some in track too.
But they definitely will for outdoor as well. I'm about willing to bet money on that.
Yes.
But we definitely want to wait until after the 6th, and then that following week, you had informed me that
from 12 to 13th to the 20th, I'm out of town. But
so
you don't want to do it on Father's Day, 21st.
No, probably not.
Probably does.
So right now we're looking at that, probably the end of June there, but we'll have to wait and see, because I understand that that's also probably not a good time because
vacation.
But then again, I mean, we will just have to set it, and if people can be here, that's great. If not, we will get the awards to the individuals
If they're
that
not.
can't make it. But, you know, you cannot, you know, I've learned a long time ago, you cannot appease everybody. So you just have to do the best you can, and go with it from there. But
Set the date.
But we definitely hope a lot of people, a lot of the athletes can be here and everything with us, and hopefully we can make it a good one. And looks like from my understanding, we will be able to have it here. Looks like, so that'll be good. Plenty of room and everything to set up, so that'll be great. But like he said, just try to reach out and let us know if there's any way you can help financially or, you know, physically, because, you know, there's going to be a lot of work in setting up and a lot of work afterwards as far as cleaning it, because that's going to be one of the things that we're going to be responsible for is, you know, we make a mess, we're going to clean it up, you know. Yeah, and if it's just me here cleaning,
You won't be by yourself. I'll be here.
I mean,
we'll be here. We'll
told
make
them,
sure.
Yeah, for
But
sure.
we want to do this for Buchanan County athletes.
Yeah, and definitely appreciate the ones that have already helped us out.
Yep.
You know, mentioned the food dude, the dude from Honaker has already given.
Bostic's striping and sealing.
Yeah, they've got money on the way. Griffey's investments.
Yep.
Jimmy Griffey has given some, and a few others have told me that they'll help out. Didn't really identify an amount or anything, but anything at all, I mean, will definitely be beneficial. You might think, you know, $10, $15 is not enough, but you know that
buys a plaque.
That might be a plaque or two. You never know. So we definitely welcome any way that anyone can help with that.
Yep.
But I guess that's all I've got today, and we can get out of here
That's all I have
before we have an accident with one of these birds here. But we'll see you guys again next week.
Yeah, hey, drop.